Hello, friends. It has been way too long since I have gone live and done sprints with you guys, so I am really, really excited. Especially I feel like on a Sunday afternoon. Like I feel like typically my Sunday afternoons I am napping because Sunday mornings at church just wear me out. So I'm typically napping. But I'm not today because I don't feel that great. So I've been napping for the past like 5 days. So I'm napped out for sure. But I thought, what better way to spend time with you guys while I'm sick? Just let's sprint. That just seems like the solution here. But anyways, let me know what you guys are reading and also how your day is going so far. If you have any fun plans for the day. I know some people like to go out on Sundays. I'm very much a I'm going nowhere on Sundays. Um, Saturdays are my day out, but Sundays are my I'm gonna be a hermit crab day. Yes, let me know how you guys are doing, what your plans are for the day and what you're reading, what you're going to be reading with me today. Super, super excited about it. Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome from Canada. That is so cool. Hi. um, I, what have I done today? I woke up at I woke up the first time at like 7:45 with my rabbits chewing. They've been chewing on our trim, which is so irritating. We're working on getting them to stop chewing on our trim. But I woke up to them doing that. So I had to get up like 6 times to push them away from the trim so that they understand like we don't chew the trim. Um, and after I did that, I finished editing video. Then I started editing another video. I did a little bit of reading, and I think that's about it. Yeah, that's pretty much all I've done today. It's been a pretty chill day. Um, And as far as what I'm reading, I am reading The Thousandth Floor by Catherine McGee. I'm currently filming a video, so you guys will be featured in my vlog. I'm currently filming a video reading the highest and lowest rated books on my Goodreads, but there's a little bit of a twist for this video because I'm doing the highest and lowest books or rated books from my January TBR, which it happens to this one happens to be one of the lowest rated on my Goodreads. And then the highest rated happens to be one of the highest rated. So it kind of worked out perfectly, but I really just wanted it to be from my January TBR. Um, so yes, reading this, I am on page 41 and I think I'm enjoying it. Like I love the dystopian feel of it. Dystopian novels is what got me into reading to begin with. So I really love dystopian. There's kind of like a nostalgia about this book, even though I haven't read it. The only thing I'm not liking is the amount of characters that we've gone through at this point. Like, I'm pretty sure I've met like five different characters, maybe six different characters, and each chapter is like dedicated to following that character. And I don't love it when books have that many characters because I have a hard time like remembering where each character takes place and like, oh yeah, here's their story. Oh yeah, I remember their story. So I feel like this could be really fun or it could go really badly for me. Even when I read the synopsis, like I'm not really sure if all of these characters are even going to connect at any point. From the synopsis, it just seems like they're all different stories. So I don't know how I'm going to feel about that. So we'll see. But I'm listening to it on audiobook while physically reading because I have so many audiobooks. So that's been nice. Okay, let me go back up here. I am reading Keeping 13 and No Fun Plans Today, just cleaning. Sundays are also my cleaning day, so I definitely feel you on that. Hopefully, it's not like deep cleaning because I don't love deep cleaning. I love the feeling after I'm done deep cleaning, not during. I haven't read Keeping 13. Is it going well? I would love to know. Very rainy here, so having a lazy day. I'm currently reading Daisy Darker by Alice Feeney. Daisy Dark. Okay, yep. I always have to say the title and get the cover in my brain, but I hope you're enjoying that one. I've only read one book by Alice Feeney and I didn't love it, so I'm not writing her off. I'm going to try her again, but I haven't read that one. Hello. I'm reading Zodiac Academy, The Awakening, and I have 200 pages left. Nice. My day's going good. I love to hear it. Okay, somebody is bound to have the answer. I have the Zodiac Academy The Awakening as Told by the Boys on my shelf, but I'm pretty sure that's like a different like it's a different book, right? Like it's not like Zodiac Academy book 1. Like aren't I supposed to read The Awakening of the Boys after I read like the full Zodiac Academy? I don't know. So someone please let me know because I don't know what to do with that book. It's just on my shelf. No plans, but I'm reading Icebreaker. I hope you're enjoying that one. I've been seeing that one floating around a lot, so it must be good. I'm reading Better Than the Movies from the UK, so evening here. Oh, nice. I hope you're having like a cozy night. Um, I have heard good things about Better Than the Movies. I wish I didn't sound like this, you guys. It's really bothering me. Um, I've heard really good things about that one. I have it saved on Scrid because I do want to get to it. I'm just trying not to buy a bunch of books this year. Currently reading Akamath. I hope you're enjoying it. I haven't read that one, but I hope to get to it super soon. I have a really fun video plan for that one. I'm reading Terms and Conditions, almost done. Ugh, amazing. Has everybody's reading for 2023 been productive so far? I feel like the beginning of the year, everybody's always like really on top of their books and stuff. I just started reading The Deal and will probably switch between that and As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow. I haven't heard As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow, but I have read The Deal and I really loved that one. Am not continuing the rest of the series though. I read the second book and the last like 50 pages was just a little too kinky for me and I just couldn't do it. And then it gives you like the snippet into like the next character you're going to be following and that the third book seemed a little bit too kinky for me. So I just stopped with The Deal and it's a standalone in my brain, but I did really enjoy that one. Hello. Currently reading Spells and Trials, Bailey Bay Abnormal Cozy Mystery Book 1 and Neverwhere. Sounds super fun. I haven't heard of either of those, I don't think, but I will definitely be looking into them because I love stuff like that. I feel the same about multiple POV books. I could do 2 or 3, but if it's more than that, I'm lost. Yeah, I'm really concerned that that's the reason this book is so badly rated. I was gonna say lowly rated, and that's not a thing, I don't think. But yeah, I think it's gonna set me off a little bit, but we'll see. So far it's good. I definitely like Binding 13 better though, and it is deep cleaning and not fun, but it will be nice when it's done. Yes, I feel you on that. It is a book 1 just told from the boy's perspective of the first book. Oh, okay. So is it better to read the other ones first, or does it matter then at that point? You know, I'm still in a reading slump from last year, so the fact I am reading 2 days in a row is huge. That is amazing. I was also in a giant reading slump last year. Um, it started in February, and I didn't get out of it until like the last couple weeks in December. Um, it's just from like living with my grandparents and then like buying our own house and like I'm finally back into like the flow of normal life. I feel like having my own space. So I've been trying to enjoy it as much as possible, but now I feel like I'm in a place where I can pick up a book and not feel guilty about reading. Finding the balance of like house chores and reading has been good, but I was in a reading slump for so stinking long. I never want to do that again, ever. My reading hasn't been as productive as I would have liked because I'm still recovering from working over Christmas and New Year's. Oh, I hate that you had to work for that because I didn't have to work for Christmas and New Year's, which was so nice. It was such a blessing. I literally got 3 weeks off in December and it was completely paid. I work for a doctor's office and it's a private practice and he like genuinely cares about his employees and it was amazing. In the summer I had 2 weeks paid off too. He's just really good about giving everybody paid time off. So that was nice. But I hate that you had to work for Christmas and New Year's because that's typically when like the whole world takes a break, I feel like. I'm reading the first one, then probably going to read that one. I'm not sure which way is better to read those two. No, not a big deal. I probably can just look it up on Google. I just always forget to look it up. Daisy Darker is giving Agatha Christie meets Lucy Foley. I've only read Rock, Paper, Scissors, so this is my second Alice Feeney, and it's a totally different vibe so far. Okay, well, that's good to know because I didn't like Rock, Paper, Scissors. Wait. No, it wasn't that I didn't like it, is that I think the ending could have gone a different way and would have been better, so I didn't really love how the book ended, but I'm glad to hear that it's a different vibe because that means that I could possibly like Daisy Darker, which I think I have saved on Scribd too. I don't know. I have too many books saved on Scribd. Hello, welcome. I started uni, so that's why I've been in a slump, but I'm managing my time better now. Yeah, I can only imagine having to do school and reading at the same time. I'm so glad that all I do is work 3 days a week. Like I only work Monday through Wednesday, and then the rest of my week is dedicated to all of you lovely people. Um, but oh, I cannot imagine. I always see these bookstagrammers and they're like, sorry, I've been so absent, it's finals week or whatever. And I'm like, I don't know how you guys are doing that with school. I have a couple friends in college and I don't understand how that's even possible. Hi, I'm meal prepping currently, but just started The Giver last night, so I'll join in reading that after. Oh, I hope you love that book. I read that in the seventh grade, and then I read it again like 3 years ago, I think. And I love that one. And then I watched the movie. It's just a good time. Also, I'm jealous that you're meal prepping. I should probably do that, but I don't do that at all. Um, but I like the idea of it. I looked it up on which one should be read first, and it is saying The Awakening should be read before The Awakening as told by the boys. Okay, see, that would make sense to me because I feel like it's not going to reveal as many things in The Awakening as told by the boys because it's from a different perspective. So I don't think it's going to go the same route. So that totally makes sense to me. I'm reading What Lies in the Woods. I don't know that I've ever heard of this book, but I hope it's really good and I hope you're having a good time. For this first sprint, firstly, how long do we want it to be? Do we want it to be like 30 minutes, 45 minutes? Are we trying to go like an hour? My brother did text me earlier. Him and his girlfriend, I think we're going to go play beach volleyball. She's like a college athlete. She's a volleyball player. She's really stinking good. I also love her to pieces. And they were going to go play beach volleyball and invited Jonathan and I to go. But I told them I couldn't right now because I'm with you guys and I'm not ditching you to play volleyball. We're going to read and then I'll play volleyball later. So I know that I'm going to go do that later. So I don't know how long I'll be on sprints, but I figured we could still get some reading done. But how long do we want them? And then what is everybody doing the first sprint? If you're not reading, I'd like to know what you're doing. I'm going to be updating my reading journal the first sprint. Oh my gosh, things are falling out of my journal. I'm trying this new thing with the books that I read. So I've always like written down books read and then what my rating was, but I'm doing this new thing where I take a book and once I finished it, I just like write my final thoughts about the book. And because I've just been loving seeing people do this, and I'm kind of in the mood to be better about my reading journal this year and not slack as much with it. But I would love to get to the point where like a whole page is dedicated to a book, but I just don't think I would have that many words to say. So I'm trying this whole like half a page summary for my books, which has been really nice, but I'm behind by 2 books, so I need to get going. Oh my gosh. How gross. 45. It's a book of the month book. Oh, yes. Okay. Now I'm there. That helps a lot. Good with 45 minutes. Everybody's saying 45. So we can totally do 45. What time is it? I won't be setting a timer on the screen. I'll just put a comment. But I guess we will read to the hour since it's currently 2:14. So I will put read till. Whoa. There is a prequel to Zodiac Academy called The Origins of an Academy Bully, but it takes place 5 years before Zodiac Academy, and most people just go into the Zodiac Academy series. Yeah, I would have just gone into the Zodiac Academy series because I didn't even know that was a thing. So I will be the one to just go into the series. Okay, so let's read until the hour, and then we'll take a break, update everybody, and then see where life takes us. Sound good? Okay. Happy reading, everybody. Okay, friends. How did everybody do on that first sprint? I feel like I did sort of well. I got to page 80. Oh my goodness. I also discovered that I'm way more tired than I thought I was during that sprint. I ended up updating my journal, so now I am caught up in there. I am enjoying this. It's just not like, I don't know, I'm not like drooling over it or anything. Like it's just kind of like, wow, that's cool. It's not like this is amazing. But I mean, it's not that long of a book, and let's see. I have like a little over 5 hours left of the audiobook on 2 times speed. So yeah. Also, does anybody feel like maybe this is just me, but sometimes I get irritated that I can't listen to an audiobook on anything higher than 2 times speed? Because I feel like sometimes 2 times speed is even a little bit too slow for me. Like I read a little bit faster than 2 times speed, so sometimes I feel like it's like dragging a bit. But I've tried to explain this to my husband, and my husband thinks that I'm crazy because on 2 times speed he can barely understand what they're saying. But I think my brain just works at a different speed than the audiobook does. But that being said, happy reading. Joining in late, hello, welcome. Let us know what you're reading. I read about 30 pages. I read this book a lot slower than normal. There are books for me like that where I read them slower than other books. Like this one, I can read pretty quickly, but then a book with like lyrical writing or very descriptive or something, I read a lot slower. I hate yawning, you guys. It's so inconvenient. Okay. Got to over 50%, 52% of the way through Spells and Trials. Love it. I hope it's going well. I read almost 30 pages. Love that. I got distracted, so 15 pages. I'm going to eat dinner, so enjoy your reading. Thank you so much. Thanks for joining. I also get distracted, which is why I love audiobooks, because I can get distracted and I just keep reading. I'm about 75% done. Hopefully I'll finish today. Seems like you will if you're already that far. Oh my God. Yawning infuriates me, you guys. It makes me so angry. Read to page 52 of the deal. What are your thoughts? I'm painting instead of reading, but I do need to finish my book. I'm reading Magnolia Parks. What do you think of that one? That one's on my wish list because I really want to read it, but I'm a little bit nervous about it. Also, what are you painting? That sounds so fun. I'm definitely painted out for a while since painting everybody's things for Christmas. Painting for 24 hours was rough, but it was also really fun. But I would love to know what you're painting. Also, anybody, I hate when these things show up. Like the spammers that are like leaving links to stuff. Weird. Like, do something else with your life. Oh, I was gonna ask if everybody has any goals, like what everybody's goals are for 2023. I mean, reading goals too. My Goodreads goal is 75, although my reading journal goal is 80, and then my mental goal is 100. So in that range. But if anybody has any other goals for the year, anything you're trying to do, I don't know what mine are. One of my personal goals is to have a baby this year, so we'll see if that happens. I loved your painting for 24 hours video. It's so fun. Yay, I'm so glad. That was something that I have never really done. And I felt kind of weird doing that on my channel because my channel is mainly books. But I intentionally created my channel like when I rebranded and made it just Janelle Kayla. I did that with the intent of like making other content too, but I just stick with books because it's what I like and it's what I'm comfortable with. So I'm hoping to hit 100 books. I think you can do it. I feel like I'll end up reading about 100 books if I continue the rate that I'm on. I could even read more. Um, but we'll see where it takes me. I wish I didn't yawn. I feel like I yawn every time I'm on sprints. Also, you guys, really exciting stuff. I'm going to hang out with my brother and his girlfriend later. They're dog sitting for my grandmother, so they're just hanging out at my grandmother's house. And I'm like, we're gonna go play volleyball, like I was saying in the first break. But he was like, well, we might not play anymore, but do you guys want to come over for dinner? And I was like, yeah, that sounds great. And he was like, we're gonna cook nochi. Is that how you say that? Indian style. Never had that. And vegetarian beef pizza and pasta. I'm like, yeah, count me in. Sounds like a lot of carbs. I love carbs. Also, this is my younger brother. He's 18 years old, so he's like cooking, and it's just kind of weird. Like he's just like grown. Weirds me out. And him having a girlfriend weirds me out. This is his first girlfriend, and I love her to pieces. She's like my favorite. But it's also weird like navigating our relationship now, like now that he has a girlfriend. He does like if they're ever like arguing or something, sometimes he'll like text me or he'll call me and be like, what do you think I should do? Half of the time it's just because he's being stubborn. So I'm like, you just need to stop being stubborn. Like she has a point. But yeah, they're really cute. I love them. My Goodreads goal is 100 books. One personal goal I have is to be more intentional with my time. I love that. I also am hoping to be more intentional with my time. I talked about it in my goals video, but I really want to like make sure all of my oh my god. I really want to make sure all of my priorities are in line. Like for me, like my number one priority is to like make sure I'm spending time with Jesus and like doing my Bible time, my devotional times in at some point during the day. It doesn't have to be in the morning or whatever, but making sure that I'm doing that and then making sure that I'm like prioritizing Jonathan, like making sure that I am going on dates with him and giving him my attention and not like neglecting him. Like just really trying to have like an intentional and healthy marriage. And then obviously like my job that pays the bills, which is my orthodontic job. Doing that and then YouTube. I have a YouTube goal to hit 10,000 subscribers this year, which I feel like is definitely a stretch. But I just want to see that if I can do it because I want this to be my full-time job. And I'm hoping, oh my gosh. And I'm hoping to work from home this year. This is kind of like a subconscious goal that I have to like try and work from home or try to be working from home this year. That way, when I do have a baby, I'm already at home and I don't have to worry about like quitting my job or anything like that. So, I'm hoping to reach 200 books. You did 240 books last year? How do you do that? I don't understand. Please teach me your ways. Goodreads goal 100 books, writing goals, edit one novel, start a new project, and finish and update a fan fiction. That sounds so fun. I hope that you do all of that. My Goodreads goal is 75 books, but I plan on continuing to grow in my faith and relationship with God. Love that. I'm also doing the same thing. Our church is actually doing what's called like 21 days of prayer and fasting. I don't know if you have ever heard of it, but basically fasting is where you like cut out something. It doesn't have to be food. A lot of people do like they cut out a certain food for 21 days and then really try to like just pray more often or read their Bible more often or whatever. Like you're like trying to feed your spirit rather than like indulging in a bunch of food. And then some people will like cut out social media or like TV or something. I don't even know how I'm going to do this, but I am doing a meal a day. So I'm doing only dinner for 21 days. And today is day one and it's already so tough. But I'm taking the time that I would typically be like eating breakfast and eating lunch to be doing my Bible time. So I'm like replacing that with time with him. And it's been good. It's just definitely hard. Like I didn't realize how natural it is for me to eat. Like, even like I've walked past the pantry and looked in the pantry like 6 times today, and I know that I can't eat anything in there right now. So it's just kind of weird, like the habits that we create, but it's been really great so far. I always love, I have a love hate relationship with fasting. Like, I love to see what God does through me fasting, like the ways He rewards me, but also like it's so hard. It's so hard. Done with meal prep for now, so ready to read. Also, my Goodreads goal is 30 books this year. I set 50 last year, but only read 36. I also have many other priorities outside of reading. I love it. I think 30 books is great. Let's see, 2021, I read 105 books. I don't know how I did that. And then last year, I only read like 50, maybe a little over 50 books, but it was because I was in like such a big slump. Um, but I feel like there's like people are like, "Oh yeah, I only read 10 books last year." I'm like, "That's amazing." There are people who don't read. I don't know how they don't read ever, but there are people that don't read. So 10 books is more than they're doing. So I think 30 is fabulous. My Goodreads goal is 75 books, and personal goal is continue growing my faith and relationship with Jesus. Yes, love that. Um, my church does that as well. Oh, perfect. Yeah. It's great. It really is great. I'm trying to be positive about it. We're also doing like services every day. So they're typically 6 to 7 p.m. It's like an hour long. And someone will bring like a short little message for like 15 minutes, and then we'll just play music, and anybody can just like walk around or sit or stand or kneel or whatever, and they just like have their prayer time. But this year we're doing it from 6:30 to 7:30 a.m. in the morning, Monday through Saturday. And then Sunday, of course, we have church in the mornings. But like, I'm not going to get to sleep in for 21 days also. So that's fun. And then one of the last days, I'm supposed to speak. And I'm really, really excited because I already know what I'm speaking about, which typically doesn't happen. But I'm basically going to be talking about um, my miscarriage that happened in August, and how that can easily like be looked at as like, how could God do that to you? How could He, abandon you like that? How could, that kind of thing? Or we can look at it as like, because truly, like, He was in it all, and He brought so many cool things out of that. It's a super long story. You can go watch the video on it and how cool it was. But um, it was amazing. So I'm going to be talking about basically like how our perspective matters. And so I'm really, really excited about it. I listened to audiobooks, but as my health has deteriorated, I wasn't working, so I have a lot of time. Now started my own business, so try to balance it all out. That is amazing. I love that you started your own business. I aspire to do that one day. But I hope that your health gets better, because that's not fun. I have to start cleaning now. Happy reading. Thanks for joining. My Goodreads goal is 58 books, one more than last year. Not sure if I'll make it, as we'll be starting college in September, but we will see. I think you can do it, just sneak in. It can even be, you know what? This is a fabulous idea. You only have to read one more book, right, than you did last year. So do all the same things you did last year, but maybe you can like keep a book in the bathroom. Whenever you have to go to the bathroom or you're brushing your teeth, you can be reading through that book. There's your extra book. I don't know. That could be fun, like, how much reading can I get done or how many books can I read if I read while going to the bathroom and while brushing my teeth? That could be a cool idea. I love that. I'm trying to cut out getting on my phone first thing in the morning and instead doing my Bible study. Yes, I also suck at this. I feel like I get up so early to where it's like dark in the room still. So I just go on my phone, I turn off my alarm, and then I will like scroll on Instagram to try and like keep me awake and not fall back asleep. But I wish I could just like get up and then like go to the living room and do my Bible study. But I'm trying to work on doing my Bible study before work. But I have to leave my house at 6:45, which means I have to be up so early to do my Bible study. But new year, new me, we're gonna do it. um, Props to you for fasting. Never tried it before, but definitely need to in my Christian journey at some point. I highly recommend it. It's so crazy to watch, like, in that period, like when we get intentional to like focus on the Lord, like all of the things that he does. So I typically have like prayer focuses during fasting. So a couple of my prayer focuses, one is my husband and I are praying for a baby. So that's something that we are believing for. And then another one is we need a new car. So we've been praying for that. And then I also have been praying just that my YouTube channel will continue to grow so that I can work from home because I so love doing this and I want to do this full time. I think it would be so fun. But having those prayer focuses and then watching like as you're pursuing him more than like the physicalities of life and like watching him move in it is so awesome. I love it. It's so hard though. I think for the 21 days of prayer and fasting, I'm going to focus on my journey with Jesus. Love it. It's going to be amazing. I didn't set a reading goal this year. I actually love that. Like, just read what you want to read. I want to do that. But also, I'm like so goal oriented that I like love to set goals and love to see if I meet all my goals. So, yeah. Okay, we can probably do another we can do another sprint. During the sprint, I need to go wake my husband up because he's taking a nap and he told me to wake him up. So I need to wake him up and then I need to fold some laundry. So I'll probably turn off my camera so that I can go fold laundry and stuff. But I'll be listening to the audiobook of The Thousandth Floor while I do that. I feel like there was something else that I was going to do, but I cannot remember. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's read till the hour again, just because I feel like that's just easiest instead of trying to count out 45 minutes. I don't feel like doing that. So yeah, let's read till the hour and then we will catch up then. Okie dokie. How did everybody do that go around? That one felt really productive for me. Oh, my nose itches so bad. I folded some laundry, started another load of laundry, put all of my laundry away. I cleaned up after my bunnies because they were just kind of a mess. So cleaned it up for them, and then I did update my vlog. I just did an unboxing. I've been getting Amazon packages like crazy, and it's because I put in a big order for a bunch of different books with some Christmas money that I had, and they're not all sending like in one box like it typically does. I've gotten like 3 so far, and there's still books like on the way. But I just unboxed Queen of Shadows, so that's fun. I'm really excited. I'm planning to do a Throne of Glass 24-hour readathon next week sometime, and I'm super, super excited about it. So I have that one, and then Assassin's Blade and Air of Fire are supposed to get here by Wednesday, so that's going to be exciting. But as far as reading, I am now on page 122. I'm literally at the end of a chapter. It's kind of bothering me, but it's okay. So yeah, that's about 42 pages read since the last sprint. So doing pretty good. I think we're going to do like 1 more sprint, maybe 2. I'm not really sure. Because I'm starting to get like antsy, like from sitting for so long. Like I need to like listen to my audiobook and like go do things. Which I guess I could do. I just hate turning off my camera and then you guys are like, where'd she go? So yeah. Worked on a chapter for my fan fiction story and I was able to finish editing it. That is amazing. I went from 60% to 64% of Zodiac Academy. Awesome. I hope you're loving it. Made it to chapter 10 of The Giver. I also read this in middle school, but I'm surprised at how much I've forgotten. Yeah, I had forgotten the majority of it until I read it a couple of years ago. So it's definitely one of those books that's like really good, but you forget why. Like The Book Thief I have on my shelf that I want to read again so badly. Last time I read it was in 8th grade and I loved it. So at some point I'll get to that maybe. I'm almost done with my year of rest and relaxation. I think I have about 10 pages left. Amazing. That is super exciting. I love getting that close to the end of books. Also doing laundry. Laundry buddies. I hate doing laundry, but my husband and I have this deal that if I do the laundry, he'll do the dishes. So to me, it's worth it at that point because I hate doing dishes. It grosses me out. I just can't. So at least with like laundry, I can put something in the wash for like an hour and like go do something else. But like with dishes, you have to stand there for like 30 minutes scrubbing. It's just not fun for me. Yeah, I don't really have any other updates except that I'm absolutely starving. Still like 2.5 hours until dinner. So that's fun. I'm also starting to like feel worse as the day goes on, as far as like being sick, which is really annoying because I'm gonna have to go to work tomorrow no matter how I feel. Because number 1, I need money, and 2, I don't really like missing work. It makes me anxious. So I'm just hoping that like I get a good night's rest and somehow I'm like on top of my game tomorrow, but we will see about that. Everybody ready to just go ahead and sprint again? I don't want to like cut anyone off if they like have a thought. I'm thinking just reading to the hour again. This will be a little bit of a longer sprint if we start now, but that seems to be working. I probably will get up during this sprint and turn my camera off to go swap the laundry over and then start another load because I need to make sure my work clothes are washed. But yeah, I think that's it. Just gonna keep pushing through this book. Oh yeah, my thoughts on this book, duh. So far none of these characters are really connecting at all. Like we have 2 characters that are best friends. So we're getting like their 2 Like, we're following them too. Then you have another character. I don't really know how she plays into the story at all. And then you have another character who's kind of part of the friend group with the two girls. And then you have another guy. I don't know how he pertains to the story. And then you have I feel like there's another one. Yeah, and then you have like one girl that's like I don't know, like I just feel like these characters are so all over the place that right now it just feels like I'm following 5 different characters. It doesn't feel like I'm reading like a story. So I'm kind of understanding why this is one of my lowest rated books. But I mean, like, it's not bad. Like, the whole like dystopian feel of it, like all of the technology and stuff, it's really cool. But the ugh, like technology stuff is really cool. But it's like I don't know. I don't know, guys. I mean, I feel like I'm getting through it pretty quickly thanks to my audiobook. But yeah. Okay. Well, let's go ahead start another sprint because it seems like everybody's good for that. So let's read till the hour again. I will just show this old comment. So happy reading. All right, lovies. How did everyone do for that sprint? I would say that I did pretty well. I got up to page 178, so I'm almost halfway through the book. So that's exciting. What was everybody else's progress like? Read through more chapters. Love. How exciting. What was I going to say? Oh, that was probably the last sprint because I totally forgot that I'm supposed to edit a video today so that it can be ready to go up tomorrow. So I have to do that before we go to dinner with my brother and his girlfriend. So I'll have to do that. Actually need to finish editing a video and make 2 thumbnails because I have another video that I edited today, but I haven't made the thumbnail for it. So I have to do that. And I think that's it. But a little over halfway through mine. I feel like starts to feel really satisfying once you hit around like the 100-page mark, like when you hold your book. It's a really satisfying feeling to have that many pages that you're holding. I don't know. Just me, maybe. Finished my book. I think I'm landing on a 3.5 only because it was kind of slow at the beginning. I'm glad you finished your book, but I totally know what you mean about slow beginnings. I hate that. I read a little over 30 pages and I'm hopefully going to finish the book tonight. Amazing. I'm excited for you. As far as my thoughts on this book, you guys are totally getting a sneak peek to my vlog. But the characters are finally connecting. So I'm finally understanding how all of the characters are intertwined, which is making it way, way easier for me to read the book because now I'm like, okay, now it doesn't feel like all of these blocks of stories. Now it feels like one fluid story. So that's been nice. But yeah, I feel like right now, like as of right now, it's sitting at like a 3-star. Like there's nothing happening in the book where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so interesting. But it's not terrible. So it's like right in the middle. I feel like, oh my gosh. I hate yawning. Okay. Hello. I'm doing good. I'm currently sick. And I'm super tired, but other than that, I'm doing great. Life's good. I'm reading The Thousandth Floor by Catherine McGee. Sort of enjoying it. Like I said, it's kind of sitting at a 3-star. I'm reading it for a vlog this week. How are you? I feel like I haven't talked to you in a long time. Read about 36 pages of the final gambit, and I'm struggling. Oh no, why are you struggling? I want to read. So I've read the Inheritance Games, haven't read any of the other ones, but I don't really remember the Inheritance Games, so I really want to. I really want to read the series for a 24-hour readathon. Like I feel like that would be really fun. But why are you struggling? That's so sad. I feel like I enjoyed the Inheritance Games from what I remember, but I'm pretty sure I read it. I think I read it for a 24-hour readathon in the past. And I read it like once I was getting really tired and I got to like the very end and had like 60 pages left and then didn't read it for like months. And then when I picked it back up, I didn't start back from the beginning. I just read the last 60 pages and I know I'm confused. Hold on one second. Sorry. My bunnies were just chewing at the trim of this door, so I had to call my husband to shoo them. Makes me so angry. And they think that like they're being sneaky. Like that's the funniest part is they will chew on it and think that they're being sneaky, but like you can hear them a mile away because it's so loud. They're dorks. I'm good. I know it's been a while between school and work. I've been crazy busy. I hope you enjoyed your holidays. I did. I hope school is going well and also work. Yeah, life can get really busy. Um, the first book was good. The second book was definitely a filler for the series, but I'm 156 pages in. It just feels slow. I'm scared it'll be anticlimactic. Oh, no. I hate it when you like the first book in the series is so good and then you just feel like as you go it's like deteriorating. I'm so sorry that I yawned so much. Like I hate when it feels like it's deteriorating and you're like slowly becoming uninvested. Like there is a series that I've read where I feel like it just gets better and better as I read, and that is From Blood and Ash. From Blood and Ash was so good, and then A Kingdom of Flesh and Fire was so good, and I plan to read The Crown of Gilded Bones this year, and I'm really excited because I feel like they're just getting better. Um, but anyways, that was totally off topic. Um, but yeah, so that was our final sprint, you guys. I need to go edit my video. I keep pushing it off, but I need to go edit my video and make those 2 thumbnails and then go eat dinner. So, but I had the best time hanging out with you guys. One of my goals is to do sprints more often. So, hopefully there will be more sprints. I'm not going to commit to weekly, monthly, every other month, nothing. I'm not going to do that to myself. I'm just going to hop on here and read with you guys when I can. So, I had a really amazing time. I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your day. I love each of you so dearly. And I will see you guys soon. Bye.